Yo, I'm back with another video. I'm going to be going over all Street Fighter V's crossover costumes, and this is probably the closest thing that Street Fighter V is going to have to a guest character. And because there's just so many of these costumes, I'm going to have to break it up in parts. So today is just going to be part one. And I'm probably going to go ahead and rate them and judge them on, the design and where the game they came from. So yeah, it's going to be a side-by-side comparison. Alright, so with that in mind, let's go and get this video started. And if you do like the video, please hit that like button the same way Siege will be hitting fools.
You aimed for my head. You have to know a blow like that could kill a guy, right? And this means that you were intentionally trying to kill me, right? So then, whatever happens next is what you deserve, right?
Alright, first we got Ryu, and he's rocking Arthur's costume from the Ghosts and Goblins game. I didn't actually get around to playing this game, but they did a hella good job with Ryu. They even gave Ryu the boxers from Arthur whenever Arthur breaks his armor and he's in his boxers. I love that. But yeah, they actually did a really good job when it came to this. The beard looked like it's like glued on or pressed on or something. It looks, but at the same time, it does look like it's kind of goofy and funny. So yeah, I actually like this one. I'll probably just go ahead and give this one a good old-fashioned B+. Alright, also with Ryu, they end up giving him one of my favorite characters. Well, I say favorite character, but I only knew him from Marvel vs. Capcom 2, and he was my main, and that's Jin. And he came from a game called Cyberbots Full Metal Madness. So, I mean, I think they did a hella good job with Jin, giving Jin's costume for Ryu. They pretty much nailed everything, even to the point where, because in one of Jin's super moves, he actually, like, his clothes come off for some reason, and then he's just like in some type of fiducia. I forgot how you pronounce it, but it's like it's Japanese underwear or something like that, where it's just kind of bandaged, and they even give that to Ryu. So yeah, who says male fan service is dead? So I'll probably just go ahead and give him a good old A. And after that, we have Ryu's Mega Man costume. Alright. I love Mega Man, even to the point where in my logo, I actually have Mega Man's arm blaster. But this costume did not come out good at all. I don't think it came out good. Freaking Ryu just looks... He just looks weird in it. It just looks like Ryu is actually, instead of them making Mega Man look kind of like Ryu, they look like Ryu tried just putting on a very cheap Halloween Mega Man costume. So yeah, I don't really like this one too much, but I mean, it's Mega Man, so I guess I'll let it slide. But giving this one, I'll probably end up giving this one like a D+. Yeah. Alright, and Ryu's last crossover costume is, I believe it's pronounced Kira. And essentially it is just Ryu from EX Fighting Layer. His story kind of, well, okay, his story isn't similar, but he does get like the Dark Hado type deal, and that's why his hair is white. So yeah, this costume is spot on. Like it looks just like they just added a new character in the game. But yeah, it looks pretty good. I'll probably end up giving this a good old A. Ooh, let's go ahead and talk about my girl Chun. Oh my goodness, I love this character. But the costume for it, I have no idea who this character was. I actually had to look. Her name is June, and she came from this game called Star Gladiator. I've never played this game before. Most of the games on this list, I think I actually played, if I'm not mistaken. I think it's probably like maybe 4 out of like the 12 games. Actually, that's a good bit. Never mind. Anyway, so yeah, she came from a game called Star Gladiator. Don't really know too much about this character, but honestly, it looks pretty good. I mean, actually, let me retract that statement. Like, it looks okay. I guess when it's on Chun, I'm up for forgiving. But the knee pads, like, what's up with that? Like, that's I mean, it's exactly how June wears it, but I don't understand why her knee pads are that big. other than that, you can actually change her hairstyle from June's hairstyle to Chun-Li's hairstyle. I think it's okay. It's not one of those ones I'll probably never use this costume, but yeah, it's okay. But I'll probably give it like a C minus. Also with Chun-Li, if I pick any costume that's a crossover Chun-Li, it's gonna be this one. Morgan from Darkstalkers. Yeah, I mean, we're in desperate need of a new Darkstalkers game, but you know, this will help. This will kind of help. I mean, it's really hard not to get this costume wrong. I mean, you can't really get this costume wrong. It's not too much to go with it. But they did everything right when it came to giving it to Chun-Li. Don't really fit Chun-Li's personality, but yo, you put one of the most iconic characters, Chun-Li, with one of another Darkstalkers iconic characters, Morgan, and you know, it kind of fits. You know, and they even changed Morgan or Chun-Li's hair color to kind of fit Morgan. So yeah, they did that with other characters. For some reason they kept the same hair color. I don't know why they did that, but yeah, this actually turned out really good, and I'm a huge fan of Morgan. So yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and give this A minus. All right, so let's go to my boy Nash. They ended up giving him the Captain Commando costume, which turned out pretty good. I'm not gonna lie. The game is from this old beat 'em up that's basically called Captain Commando. I remember him in Marvel vs. Capcom Clash of the Superheroes. That was a really good game. Honestly, Marvel vs. Capcom back in the day was taking over everything. But they end up doing Nash's costume for Captain Commando pretty good. The features are all well done. They even got they even pay attention to the details with the glasses and the hair and everything. I don't think it fits Nash's personality, but as far as costumes go, I think they did it pretty well. If I had to give this a rating, you know, I'll probably end up giving it like probably like a C plus. All right, after that we got Bison's crossover costume. Looks like it came from the game Ghosts and Goblins, and it's from the boss character Astroth. Now, this actually looks pretty cool. I actually think it looks better than, I mean, obviously because graphics gotten better over time, but just not even that. Just like Bison looks more menacing with the Astroth crossover costume. It looks really good. Like the face and his abdomen is hella cool. The mask that he's wearing, I wish they kind of wouldn't have made it seem like Bison was wearing a mask. Cause if you look at his face, you can kind of see his smile underneath the teeth. So I wish they just would have made it actual face instead of it look like a mask. But other than that, I think the costume looks hella dope, for real. I never actually played Ghosts and Goblins. Again, I didn't really touch anything with Ghosts and Goblins. Was Arthur from when he was in Marvel vs. Capcom. But that's on a different subject. But yeah, given this costume a rating, I would probably give it a good old A minus. It's hella dope. I like it. Alright, next we can go ahead and do Cami. Cami has a lot of costumes from CrossOver, and this one actually stands out the most to me. Obviously, the iconic character Jill Valentine's from the Resident Evil series. It looks really good. It looks really good. I mean, it's not over. It's not where it's just like it's amazingly good, but the simple fact that her crossover costume has two different ones. If you do the enable code for it, and it'll actually toggle it to her updated costume whenever she's wearing the skirt and the blue shirt. If you wear it default, she got the costume whenever she was in the stars. So just the simple fact of having two different costumes and just one costume is just really cool. So yeah, I really like this costume. I'm glad they actually gave it to Cami. I think it's a really good costume for Cami. It fits her officer commando, style. So yeah, just for the simple sheer fact they gave it two costumes in one, I'm just gonna go ahead and give that an A as well. Next, Cami ended up getting, oh my god, it's crazy. I haven't actually played this game, but whenever I was younger, I watched, I guess like when I was in high school, I actually watched a lot of videos on it, and she ended up getting the Fiona costume from the Hunting Grounds. Now this game was crazy. Like, just want to step from the costume right quick and go over actually where Fiona came from. So her backstory is that she was driving somewhere with her parents, and then it was in a car crash. The parents end up dying, but the people that was near the car crash end up, you know, taking her unconscious body from the car crash and taking her back to their mansion. And looks like it was, from going off on what I remember, she actually has some type of special, you know, emblem or some special ability with her body that allows people to either get what is it? They're allowed to. The word escaped me. They can live forever. Immortality. Yeah, that's the word. Can't believe it took me forever to just say that. But yeah, they use that for immortality and everything like that. And so the part that gets to me is that they're using her body as like a vessel. So they're just trying to get her pregnant. So yeah, if you haven't seen that or played that game, yeah, go play that craziness. But yeah, as far as costume goes, they did the same thing with the Jill Valentine costume. They gave her 2 costumes in one, because Fiona, she actually has probably like 5 different costumes in the video game. So they ended up giving her a default costume, and they also ended up giving her some cowboy costume from the game as well. I think it looks pretty good. I think it's a weird costume for them to give to Cami. You know, because Cami is definitely not the damsel in distress, that's for sure. But I think as far as just having 2 costumes and, you know, the nostalgia feeling, even though I haven't played the game, I would give it a good old, you know, B. Or either, yeah, just because it got 2 costumes in one, I'll give it a B. Alright, next we got Blair Dam. She's from the EX Layer fighting game. I actually have this game and I've been playing it a good bit, and I actually like what they did with Blair's. They actually updated Blair's costume. She actually is wearing armor over it, and I actually like that one a lot better than her very old costume when she's just wearing like a white leotard. But Cami, she ended up getting both again, 2 costumes in one. So if you do the regular costume, she's wearing with the metal armor over it, and then if you change it, it'll be a little nudge to her old white leotard costume, but they kind of censored it a little bit, you know. But you know, Capcom's, it's weird, they actually have swimsuit costumes, but then they censor certain other costumes. I don't understand that, but yeah, I think they did a really good job with Blair's costume for Cami. You know, it came out pretty good. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. I'm also going to give that I'm gonna give that a B as well. Alright, so let's go ahead and step back and take a look at Ken. They end up giving him the character that makes perfect sense to give Ken a crossover costume, Dante from Devil May Cry. I mean, yeah, this definitely fits Ken's personality. I kind of wish they would have gave Ken the white hair instead of keeping it blonde, but I mean, it is what it is. That kind of messes with me. I don't know why, but yeah, I wish they just would have made his hair white like Dante, you know. But the costume is good. The jacket features, you even got the sword on the back. It looks pretty dope. Yeah, all around really good costume. I'll probably end up giving that like a A-. Alright, next they end up giving Ken, I believe it's called the Rathalos armor from the Monster Hunter games. So I actually like this costume. I do find it kind of distracting, especially in the game, but it's still pretty good. You know, it just throws me off because, like, you know, the armor is just the armor from, like, it's not really pertaining to any type of character in Monster Hunter. It's just one of the, I think, the DLC armors that you can purchase. Yeah, I think it looks pretty good. A little distracting, but all around look like they pay attention to detail when it came to the design of it. So I'll probably end up giving that a B+. Alright, so going over from Ken to Armika, but staying in the Monster Hunter theme, they end up giving her what is it? Is it Xenagri? I can't fucking pronounce anything. But I don't know. I don't really like this costume too much. It does look like the counterpart from the game, but it's just, I don't know, especially the big giant bows. I mean, of course you can take it off if you do like the enable code. You can actually take off the bow and arrows on her back. But yeah, it just looks so, for one, it doesn't seem like something, you know, obviously, I mean, Ken wouldn't, I don't think Ken will be wearing, actually Ken might be wearing armor like that, but Armika, I don't see her wearing something like this. I don't see how it fits her design or character personality. I don't think it looks good on her that much. Yeah, I would probably end up giving this like a D+, but yeah, I think this is gonna be it. I'm gonna try to, like I said, I'm gonna end up splitting this up in parts because there's so many costume things, like it's over 40 costumes, so I'm probably split this up in parts and go over each costume one by one. So if you guys like the video, definitely like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and thanks again for watching, and take care, guys.